Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, I'm going to react to Theo Von's Tinder Date. Now, Theo Von he's a really cool comedian that I'm starting to get into his comedy. I like his style, that southern drawl, that kind of laid back, relaxed style that he has. It's quite a different take compared to a lot of these, shock humor type comedians who I also enjoy, but I do like to have a bit of variety in my comedy. I don't like it when everybody kind of sounds the same. They're just saying stuff to kind of shock the audience into laughter. And this video has been recommended to me quite recently, quite a few times. And I just want to see what it's all about. Hopefully it raises because my expectations of Theo are already high, but hopefully it kind of raises him even higher into that sort of Bill Burr type territory where I know it's going to be funny. So yeah, hopefully this is really good. Let's do it.
So my buddy showed me Tinder, right? It's about 2:30 in the morning, okay? And next thing you know, I'm matched up with some young lady, and I'm headed over to her house, right? And I stopped and got some wine on the way there, because I'm like a pervert, but I'm like a gentleman at it, I'm like a pervertleman, Like, oh, I bought us this bottle of Let's Fuck. So I get to this lady's place, right? It's right over by Benedict Canyons, right? It's about 2:45 a.m. And, here's the crazy part, dude. This young lady didn't have any legs on her body, right?
What?
Swear to God, dude. And this isn't a story making fun of someone that doesn't have legs, okay? We all have impairments. I have 1 million of them. But this is a story where someone in the story happens to not have any legs, okay? Because them people are in stories as well. But here's the crazy part. Okay, from looking at the pictures on your phone, you don't know that she don't have any legs, right? The pictures are just up chest,
body.
Right? So from looking at the pictures, you think that everybody have legs. So I get to this lady's house, dude, right? Right when I swear to God, dude. Right when I get there, I get a text on my phone that says, I'm going to leave the front door unlocked. I'll be in my room. Second door down the hallway. Door will be open. Light will be on. Now, that's a text you get if you're going to get murdered, okay? That's a murderer's welcome, But when you're all coked up, you just think like, oh, this girl's playing hard to get in her own house, right? So I go in this lady's house, dude, okay? Because the cocaine's like, get in there, fuck, son, right? The last logical part of my brain is like, dude, you might get stabbed, okay? But the cocaine's like, you might get stabbed and still fuck, son. You a G. You a G. So I go in this lady's living room, dude, right? And it's nice in there. It's not real nice. Because one of my big fears is getting murdered somewhere. And when you get murdered, your mom sees those pictures when you get murdered, So, I don't want to get murdered and I'm laying next to a bunch of ratchet shit, like a dirty baby crib and half a sleeve of crackers, you know what I'm saying? So if you get shot, fucking fall by something nice, like a plant or an ottoman, Something where when your mom see the picture, just going to leave a little bit of rest in her heart, right? So it's nice in there, but not real nice, right? Like candles, but no art. So I go through this lady's home, dude, right? And I'm walking through the living room, and I get to her room, and the door's open, and she's there. The girl from the pictures is there, and she's laying in her bed, and she had the covers pulled up real high like this. Remember how high the big bad wolf had them? High as they go?
Man, at this point, I'd probably leave, man, because it would be so strange, why is things not normal? Why didn't she meet me at the door?
That's how high she had them, right? So I sit on her bed, right? And I'm just talking to her, flirting, just getting gentle with her and everything. And I still think that everybody has legs, right? I still think that it's fucking BYOL, right? Like if somebody ran in the room and was like, who has legs in here? I think both me and her would raise our hand, We good, next house. We good. So I still just keep flirting, right? Flirting. And things are going swell, right? So I slip into bed next to her, right? I'm just kind of kissing on her neck and everything. up in here on a sugar shelf up in here, you know, and just
kind
of feeling down her body like this, grab on them undies a little, you know, you know? And then I keep feeling down her body and my hand gets here and it kind of boomerangs back up a little, right? And I'm thinking, I'm like, is she laying down Indian style, you know? Because I'm dumb, dude. I've always been dumb. So I feel again, right, and my hand boomerangs back up, right?
What's laying down Indian style? I'm trying to think. What with maybe your legs like at an angle or something?
This was the worst time of my life. And I'm like, how tall are you, right? Which is a crazy question to ask somebody that's like in between heights, really, right? So that's when this girl looks at me with like this alarming look, dude, and a look you probably only ever seen if you've been in like the Vietnams or whatever, right? And that's when I realized something is amiss, you know? And then I kind of see at the covers, I kind of see, it looked like two little rabbits kind of jumped a little, you know? Like they was twins and they just, I can't even explain it, right? So at that point, like if you're laying in bed next to someone and you don't know if they have legs or not, right? The only way to find out, like you literally have to like really, you gotta fucking like run a leg check on them with your leg, right? You gotta fucking scan them down, right? So I fucking bedab, right? 0 for 2, okay? And now, dude, I'm alarmed, dude. First thing I thought was, this girl works for the devil, right? And they are stealing people's legs. They're fucking leg jacking. You know what I'm saying? They're leg jacking, bro. They got a couple Latinos out back just throwing limbs into a fucking Honda. You know what I'm saying? Just limbing up a Civic, you know? And no offense, Latinos, man. Y'all ain't the ones taking them. It's a white dude hacking them off. You got a Hebrew at the register, but it's definitely 2 Latino dudes fucking limbing up a Civic, okay? Let's be factual. So I'm like, I gotta get out of here, and I really gotta get back to Christ, right? So, but then here was my dilemma, dude. I'm like, I gotta go to the restroom, right? I gotta go tinkle, right? So then I'm like, how do I get out of the room?
Difficult situation, man, because if you just run off, you know, her self-esteem is gonna be like just in pieces. What do you do? How do you deal with this?
Right? Like, I didn't want to be a dick. Surely it seemed like, surely I don't just be like, I'm just going to walk to the restroom, right? Or anywhere I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, that seemed rude to me. Like, because I don't know what the rules are. If somebody don't have legs, how do you get around by them, you know? So I fucking, like, scooted off of this lady's bed and, like, just kind of, like, just pushed myself out of the room on my side, dude.
That was a fun story. I mean, very difficult to deal with. Like, you would think that, you know, someone would just, like, if I'd rather be honest with me so I know what to expect, so there's no surprises, no shocks. I kind of understand Theo's reaction because it's like, it is a big thing to hide. And, oh man, just if you found yourself in that scenario, it'd be pretty awkward. Like, how would you guys deal with it? Like, it would be a really tense one to navigate because I wouldn't want to be like rude or anything like that. I'd want to kind of like, you know, preserve her self-esteem, but at the same time, she's kept that from me. So it's like, it's difficult. What do you do? But yeah, I really enjoyed this bit from Theo Von. I'm definitely going to check out more of his stuff, 100%. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.